Welcome back to Cactus Corp Play Zero Escape 999. My name's Kevandre.
My name is Bobby. I'm kind of worried he's going to leave in all the pre-test, us talking shit.
Nah, it's fine.
Where we did the volume and sync up and all that stuff.
Nah, not today.
Oh, okay.
It has happened, but...
Because we were talking about porn.
It was a humorous thing. Anyway, so what happened last time is... looks all like... jitterbuggy a bit.
It looks normal to me.
Alright. Anyway, so last time, we finished up the number 3 door. And then we went through, I believe, the number 2 door with Lotus and 7.
Yes, and you have all the voices, so yes. I'm just here looking pretty, which, you know, we don't have cameras set up.
Yeah, that's his usual thing anyway.
I'm not actually looking pretty, but the cat is. Foggy's here.
Nobody's looking pretty during quarantine.
That's kind of true.
There's a little tile in the drain. Doesn't look like we're going to be able to pull it out of there. Might have to use our heads on this one. Alright, let's figure this thing out. I will headbutt the sink, you grab it.
Yeah, sounds fair.
Huh. Looks like water doesn't work. Doesn't matter how much 7 turns that thing, no water's coming out. Has the water been shut off from somewhere else?
Hey, is this almost identical to the last puzzle?
No.
Is the water in the mirror and you have to bring it back?
Yeah. What the hell is this supposed to be? Like a drawing of whirlpool or something? Well, if I had to guess, I'd say it's trying to look like water. I don't know what that is. We don't have water in Russia.
That's fair.
A toilet paper tube, huh? A sign of the times. I seriously doubt I'm going to need this for anything.
Such decadence.
Well, this part is thinner than the rest. In fact, this doesn't really look like it's part of the rest of this thing. This rod feels loose. Maybe if I give it a couple turns. Here we go. Screwdriver shaft.
Okay, let's pretend that's normal.
Hey, this is screwdriver shaft. It's missing handle, though. Even if we turn it to screw it fits, it's going to be a hard time without handle. Well, if we can find a handle, maybe then it'll do us some good. You'll notice...
You're kind of fucking up your accents there, huh?
No. That's fine. You'll notice that I'm just kind of going nuts a bit. Phoenix Wright especially, I was, but we'll see if I maintain sanity throughout this.
Hey, Phoenix Wright was 2 days ago. You got this.
Hey, this handle's pretty loose. Loose? Like Lotus? You think it'll come off if you pull on it? It is a double entendre, you know.
Poor Lotus, man.
It fell off. That's a problem. You know, like my friend Sergei, he said, "Oh, look at me, I am a Leper." But I didn't believe him, and he just threw hot dog at me, saying it was his dongus, but I did not believe it was it.
Oh, look, I'm a leper, and then let me throw my hot dog at you, saying that it's my dick that just fell off.
Yeah. Look, there are a number of people that I could totally believe that of.
Yeah, I suppose that's true.
And also, he said dongus. That's the Russian word for Pinot.
Is it?
I assume.
Alright, hold on. Where's my phone? Figure out what Russian for penis is. It's going to be a fun episode.
Huh, look at this. That handle doesn't really fit on the string. Maybe it wasn't meant to be attached to it. Whoa, it's a handle. Take a look at this handle. The inside of the hole's threaded like you're supposed to screw something in there. You seen anything that might fit in there? What could we combine? So if I just stick this metal rod into the handle... Yo, got a screwdriver. Thank God it's the right kind of screwdriver for that screw. Awesome, we can totally use this.
Nice.
What screw are you talking about, Junpei? Damn, this screwdriver looks like soldering iron. You think it's some sort of industrial grade screwdriver? Guess that doesn't really matter. Anyway, so long as we've got this thing, we can unscrew any Phillips screws we run into. Did you find it?
I think so.
Is it Dongus?
Penis.
Penis.
Yeah.
Hey,
Apparently there's a couple of other words, like cur and struchok.
Ah, I see.
Those seems to be like common.
Skruchuk.
Don't actually mean penis, but they mean things like, your prick, your cock, the
Right.
euphemisms
I
for
understand. A symbol on the toilet lid, huh? Seems a little fishy to me. It's a sun symbol, but it doesn't look like the ones on the doors. You take the moon and you take the sun. There's a dirty blanket on the bed. It's a problem. Man, this is a mess. It's not even a bed anymore. Can't say I'd want to sleep there.
That used to be your bed, didn't it, Seven?
Used to be your mom's bed.
Oh, shit.
She called me up. She said, hey, I used to be on a ship.
You used to sleep on that bed, and when I was on it, it wasn't the dirtiest thing in the room.
Oh, wait, oh. This thing's really simple. Is it really a desk? Well, of course it's gonna be simple. I mean, it's probably like that so we don't try and use this part of puzzle, duh? You probably use desk to write letters to your family or something, but this is a boat. I'll bet the only thing they used for this was eating off of. But yeah, you just go on a boat, you write a letter, the postman comes. Postman walks around the ship a few times, says, yeah, well, I can't get to your family. Here's the letter back. Return to sender. It's a really simple desk. Yeah, shut the fuck up, I understand. Huh? What the hell? It's not opening. There's something up with this drawer. I don't trust it. I don't trust that drawer.
Yeah, that sounds like something you would say. In real life.
Somebody made sure this drawer won't open. I wonder why.
He would say it about just random shit. Like, I don't know. I don't trust that bag of bagels.
Well, that's probably fair. Look, man, I've been screwed by bagels before.
That's true.
Like, sometimes you get a variety pack of bagels from, like, Noah's or whatever, and you get, like, the one with the chocolate chips inside that's gonna be delicious. And then they pack it in right next to the fucking onion bagel. And so your chocolate chip bagel tastes like chocolate chip onion bagel. I've had that happen to me multiple times.
Yeah, that's
Why would they do this? Sweet. Got the screws off. And my rocks. Yeah, we can open a drawer. There's nothing in here. Well, maybe the drawer's what we need. The drawer, huh? Alright, let's yoink that thing out. You know, they say that on the American TV show, Simpson. There's a bump on the back. I wonder what it's for. Maybe there's a hole somewhere and these bumps line up with the trigger or the hidden switch or something. It is like spy movie. Hey, we've seen weirder stuff. Doesn't seem that far-fetched. But far-fetched, maybe.
Yes, that's true.
Alright, later, Seven.
You seem like you're pretty familiar with this puzzle.
I remember it reasonably well. Somebody made wavy blue lines on this mirror with blue paint. Is that a drawing of a blue scarf? No, maybe not. This drain is kind of a weird shape for a drain. You think they made it that shape for a reason, or just for funsies?
Totes for funsies.
There's no knob on this faucet, or on you either, Lotus. There's no way we can get out water like this. I don't know why I'm being... Well, I mean, I guess it's not being rude to Lotus by saying she doesn't have a knob. That's what you would expect, so it's fine. I don't know what's wrong with my brain, you guys.
Yeah, if you were hoping for Lotus to have a knob...
Then it would be distressing, and I understand. We saw the map of the Faku things. Did you see that?
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
that's
where
right.
like 45 of the states, the most searched for term on Faku is Futanari.
Yeah, gotta get that food dig.
I was not surprised.
In Tennessee, it's Monster Girls, and that's true.
In California was something I never heard of.
I don't recall. Let's see if I can find that, because Garrison's the one that sent it to me.
Yeah.
Because, of course, it was.
If we can find a knob or something that'll work as one, then maybe we could be able to get water to come out of this thing.
I'm fairly certain I know what this is. Just want to make sure.
Towel. Well, it looks like a towel. I have to wonder if the design means anything, though. Maybe you should consider what the design might be. Perhaps it'll give us a hint.
Yeah.
It's a little spermy boy.
So California is Nitorare, Netorare.
Yeah.
No idea if I pronounced that right. Infidelity. So cheating housewives and stuff like that.
Oh, okay. This paper seems to be pretty old. I mean, we'll take what we can get, Junpei. Ew. How the hell can you touch that? It's horrible. Well, it's not like I've really got a choice, do I?
We didn't check it to make sure it has 1800 thread count for your princess bum.
Yeah, and I'm not about to fucking wipe my ass with it. That's something, too. You never see these characters go to the bathroom.
Well, yeah, of course not. They would wash away evidence.
It's not like I want to. It's just hanging from the wall. Well, if we're pulling the string, there must be on a toilet that flushes. You take the moon! A moon? What a filthy, disgusting moon.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it's pretty filthy, but it's a precious hint. Let's remember it, alright. This toilet is disgusting. You don't expect me to touch that MF thing, do you? If you don't want to, then I'll do it, alright? I don't know why we have these people with us. They're useless.
Did you have to check the handle over there?
What?
Oh, the handle in the top right? Did you already check that?
Yeah. There's a string hanging from the ceiling here. You can pull it to flush the toilet.
Sorry, without having a line to read, I'm not paying that much attention.
You want to take over like Lotus or something?
No.
Alright. There's nothing in the drawer.
But the handle.
Something's not right, though. That handle on that drawer doesn't really fit, you know? It just looks messy. Why don't you take it out? Fucking idiot. Yoink.
Hooray!
So there's a mirror on the other side of this drawer. Interesting. It's kind of an odd shape, and it looks like someone attached the handle with a screw after the fact. Very cute.
That's weird.
If I use the screwdriver on the screw on the center of the handle, maybe I can... Hey, I got my knob.
Hooray! Did your screwdriver disappear?
Yeah, I threw it on the ground.
Fucking why?
I threw the rest of the cake, too.
Why?
Well, that came off easy enough. It looks like a faucet handle. Yeah, it seemed a little weird to put on a wooden drawer like this. Zero, you're just weirdly fucked up. I'm sure they made it look odd on purpose. With a shape like that, there's only one place it could go.
Ninja Star. Shisha.
I don't know why I at that.
I have no idea either.
Sweet. Handle I got off that drawer fits on the faucet perfectly. Almost like it was made for it. Now I can turn the water on. Not gonna do it? Alright. Junpei, what are you doing? It's pretty obvious, isn't it? I'm running the water. I can see that. I'm asking you why you're just letting it run like that. Think about it, Lotus. This faucet didn't have a knob when we found it, right? What do you mean? Just watch. Anytime now. Hey! Water's filling up. Doesn't that just mean the pipes are clogged? Whoopsie! Let's turn it off now.
I'm sure he said whoopsie just like that.
I assume so. Whoops! Whoopsie! So, did anything change? The water stopped flowing. Thank you, Mr. Obvious. You're not even promoted to captain yet.
Look, I'm gonna need you to get all the way off my back on this.
Junpei, I'm leaving this one to you, alright? I don't want to do any work. Seven's friend Sergei keeps following me home. It's weird.
Well, to be fair, that's Sergei.
Who else but Sergei? Tile!
Hooray! You got it now.
14 teen.
Yes.
So we've got this tile. And it's got these red, blue, and grey lines. What the heck does this stuff mean? Hell if I know.
It means 14.
Hup. What the? Ugh. Hey, what's going on? You all okay, man? Ugh. You're sweating like crazy. Are you alright? Ugh. Duh, I'm fine. Just got a little dizzy, that's all. That's definitely more than just a little dizzy. Are you sure? You don't look so good. What am I doing here? What are you talking about?
Does he have double amnesia?
We opened the number 2 door and walked in here. Don't tell me you forgot. Niet, that's not what I mean.
Because that'll be the most drama kid shit ever.
Further proving Seven is best boy. It ain't much, but I think some of my memories came back. I think I've been here before.
Are you saying you have reverse double amnesia?
And I will always love you, Sergei.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
So are he and Sergei a bit more intimate than we might have previously thought?
Well, it may be one-sided.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So that's why he knows that Sergei chases all the dancers home, because he's following Sergei as Sergei follows the dancers?
Right, it's an Ingrid Sylvain situation.
Oh, yes, I gotcha.
Where Seven's always just trying to clean up after Sergei. Because, Sergei, he takes what he wants and then he just leaves it, as is.
Right.
And Seven's like, I'm sorry. Let me just give you some money. Do not talk to Putin. I know he's right over there. Do not talk to Putin. Bear on unicycle. You want one for a backyard for your nephew? And she always said yes.
Oh, okay.
I said I've been in this room before. What did I do?
I don't know. Did you hit R1?
I did.
Okay.
I said I've been in this room before.
Well, that's kind of neat that screen does that.
You were here? When? Why?
He had been on that bed.
Light Nona? I don't know if I'm saying owie. I don't know if that's right.
Sure.
Aoi?
Yeah.
Or... What the hell was that? It's right there. I feel like I'm this close to remembering everything, but I just can't... That's right! An experiment! There is some kind of experiment going on this ship!
Yeah, no shit. We've already explained that like 7 times.
He didn't know that before. Clover always said it when he was out of the room.
Yeah, because Clover knows he's
and we
the
weren't
bad
even
part of
on that same route.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Oh, okay.
We already know.
So Seven's now tapping into the morphogenetic field.
Nah, god damn it.
An experiment? What sort of experiment? They were trying to control people, or something. What the hell are you talking about? Are you saying that your amnesia made you Russian, but you're actually Mexican?
Or something.
See. No, we're not going with that. Aoi? I don't know how to say that name, man. Light and Nona. Those were their names. Well, some of them. The kids that were in the experiment, I mean. I think there were 4 or 5 more, but I don't remember all their names. That's right. That's why I'm here. Experiment 626. Cradle Pharmaceuticals. Those kidnapped kids. Was I working that case? Wait, under this bed. The hose gun? No, maybe it was a different room. There's got to be a ton of rooms on this boat that look just like this one. Hey, what exactly do you remember? Maybe you could stop talking like a crazy person and tell me what's going on here? Well, it's not like I really remember everything. I've only got bits and pieces, and they're scattered and don't make much sense. I don't care. Tell me the bits and pieces then. Jesus, Seven.
Yeah, come on, man.
Okay.
Dole out them goods.
From what I can remember, I think I was a cop. A cop? I didn't know Russians had those. I thought it was just Putin. I was looking for that group of kids.
Hold on. When you say that, are you saying that Putin is the only one with police officers, or Putin is the only law enforcement official in Russia?
That one. He's everywhere.
Okay.
See, like, Seven has a theory that Putin just has a lot of clones.
Right.
But they all seem to be having the same memories. So what I'm saying is that there's clones of Putin everywhere, all over Russia, and they're all tapping into the morphogenetic field, so they're all truly the same cat.
Right.
It's like Gestalt from the Rook.
Yes, okay. That was a slightly different situation, but okay.
Okay, well,
yes.
Clearly, it's just different explanations.
Fine. No, it's not. The Rook was an amazing book that didn't deal with this morphogenetic field bullshit.
Yeah, it was an alright book. And then they had a TV show, I think. I didn't watch it.
Yeah, I don't think I watched it either.
Oh well.
But they were talking about the TV show? I don't remember.
I was looking for that group of kids that got kidnapped 9 years ago. You remember that, duh? It was all over the news. Yeah, I was still in school. I don't remember all the details, but I do remember some of it. I think it was a bunch of kids right around my age. They all just disappeared. Nobody knew why. It's very strange that the newspaper was all blurred out, though. How are we supposed to find these kids if we can't see their pictures?
Right? That's just fucking rude.
It was all over TV and the newspapers every day. You know, I always looked at those newspapers.
Does that say, like, October 26th, 2034 or something like that?
Oh shit, man, I can't read that.
Yeah, it's just all kinds of...
I think this is in the vague future a little bit, but
Okay.
not like super in the future.
Got it.
Or at least, because this game came out in 2009, so I think that this probably takes place around now.
No.
So it
okay.
was in the future, but not really anymore.
Yes, you know, because we're in the future.
Right. Yeah, that's what it looks like. And I guess I found something. There was this medical company called Cradle Pharmaceuticals. It is very hard to say with my accent. That had something to do with those kids. After I figured that out, I managed to get some information out of somebody who worked for them. I think it was... Tonight, a ship is set to take the children to a large passenger liner docked offshore. Duh, that had to be it. I don't know why American was there. That's why I went to the wharf. From the shadows, I searched the harbor until I found the ship he was talking about. There was a bunch of movement near it. Men in black suits, many of them carrying large bags. Will Smith was there. Tommy Lee Jones, he was not there. The bags, they were something about the way they moved as they carried. No doubt about it, there were human beings in those bags. I moved before I realized it. I came out of hiding with my gun already in hand.
Don't move!
I felt metal touch the back of my head.
Drop the gun.
He kept digging the cold metal thing into my skull. There was nothing I could do. I did what he said and laid my gun on the ground. Then suddenly... there was a sharp pain in my neck, a needle. Drug! No! I'm sober!
Not anymore, you're not.
Seven just chucks his 6-month pin in the fucking ocean.
Right, as he's getting drugged.
Yeah, his coin, whatever.
Right.
That was my last thought. My face hit cold concrete. I was out like light after that. Ugh.
Poor Seven, losing that chip.
I woke up on hard floor.
With a bunch more scars.
Damn it, shit, my head hurts. Where am I? A small shabby bed, dirty sink, a toilet with no privacy. There's a fucking wall there, sir. That is plenty of privacy.
Yeah, considering there's no one else in the room, it's tons.
Exactly. I'd seen it countless times as a kid. I'm in a cell, huh? Facing the toilet was a door set into the wall. I was still pretty woozy, but I made my way over to it. I pushed and pulled on it, but... there wasn't even a handle. It won't open. Not like I expected much else. Who'd be dumb enough to put me in a cell and leave it unlocked? I threw myself against the door a few times, but it wouldn't budge. I knew it. I gave up and made my way back to the bed and sat down. I sat there for a very, very long time. Who knows how long? Then I heard a faint voice.
Over. It's 9. I have no idea what
Number
voice that was.
9? The voice was far away. I couldn't understand what it was saying. But I could hear one. It was pretty high, probably a little kid.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Her or here. K-ing.
No, it was several. I hear 5 or 6, maybe more. Where are they coming from? I pressed my ear to the wall and tried to listen through it. That's not it.
What? Go out.
Left, it's coming from under the bed. I held on metal frame and flipped the thing over. There were several children down there. And here it was. I said, "Oh, great."
Oh, yeah? What the fuck?
You got a problem with it, sir?
I kind of have a problem with most of the things you say.
The bed had hidden an air vent under it. The hole in the wall was covered by metal grate. Metal grate. I dropped flat on the floor and...
Why? Why do you keep making fun of that accent?
Look, man, it's great. I dropped flat on the floor and peered through the grate. I couldn't see shit. But I knew it in my gut. There was shit there. This was where those voices were coming from. Hold up. Why are there kids here? But then what my inside man told me popped into my head.
Tonight, a ship is set to take the children to a large passenger liner docked offshore.
Ho ho ho! Am I on that ship? It didn't matter. All I knew was I had to get to those kids. I checked out the metal grate. Could I fit? I stuck my fingers in and grabbed it.
Nice.
And then... I like that it shows a picture of the toilet when we're making these noises.
Absolutely, it's the best part. One very shaky toilet.
How'd you like that, son of a bitch? Hey, I finally got the damn thing off.
So you're telling me that force can just be applied, and that can be an answer to some of these problems. Oh, that's good to know. Why haven't we done that once?
He's tried it several times. Despite being a mountain of a man, sometimes things are just like welded shut.
Needs to try harder.
Sweat was dripping down my face, so I wiped it off and crawled inside. It is like John McClane. Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker! Yippee-ki-yay, Mother Russia.
I like that a lot.
Hey.
I'm sure we're not the first ones to make that joke.
No, I'm sure we're not.
But as of right now, we're the most recent.
If they had been Russian instead of German in the movie, he would have said it.
Yes. It would have been the dubbed version where they do the Safe for TV on like CBS or whatever.
Of course, yes. Yippee-ki-yay, Ricky Martin. Hey, what happened after that? I don't remember what happens after that. I think I found some kind of door out of the duct. And I think I found some kids too. Not good. Why can't I remember what happened next? Oh man, what happened to the kids, Seven? Did you save them? I don't know. I don't know if it was me. I got a feeling. Ooh,
did you turn...
Tonight's gonna be a good night.
Which part did you take up sewing and turn your flashy yellow jacket into a pair of overalls? I need to know that.
His jacket got ripped, so he's just like, I still want to wear it, but you know.
Yeah, just stick your legs through the sleeves there.
Yeah, exactly. I think one of the kids died. A girl, I think. Huh? Anyway, just please don't ask me anymore, okay? I really don't remember anything else. It's fine. Don't push yourself. Going by what he said, the children who had been kidnapped 9 years before, apparently a company called Cradle Pharmaceuticals had been behind it all. They'd taken the children to the same ship we're on now. They had been brought here for an experiment. Seven said it had something to do with controlling human beings. The 16 children who'd been kidnapped were the subjects. Seven had said 3 of them were Aoi, Light, and Nona. Light Yagami, I assume.
Yes. Shame he wasn't the one that died.
I think that's all I got. And everything about Zero is just the Death Note.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, it all makes sense. He's just behind it all, but he just wants to have a little fun.
Right, get really detailed in the Death Note.
Exactly. So we got 9 people going on the ship, right? And then one of them is like, oh, I'm going to go through the door by myself, and he's going to blow himself the fuck up. And then... that'd be fun. That'd be a fine how do you do as an ending.
I mean, that was... I don't remember all the rules of the Death Note, but that was one of the rules. You could tell them how they were going to die. As long as it was possible, that's how it would happen. And if it wasn't possible, they would just die of a heart attack.
Yeah.
think that's right.
Yeah. Sometimes it's just like if they can't get to it, they would just die of a heart attack.
Yeah.
But they would still be attempting to do that thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or, like you do it to a person in jail, and it's like, oh, I'm going to go jump off a roller coaster, and then they just get killed escaping or something, right?
Yes.
I think I remember that from the show. Anyway, there's a point of that show where it stopped being good, no matter what Garrison says, so go fuck yourself. He likes the whole show.
That's fucking weird.
It's weird. Nobody likes the whole show.
Literally no one.
It's bad after that one point. I'm not going to do spoilers here.
I think he's just trolling.
He probably is.
I could see that.
I think that's all I got. Oh, and Seven is, or was at some point, a cop, even though there aren't any Russian cops.
That's fair. Do we want to call it there? Right where that's all you got, and we figure out he's a cop?
Okay.
Because that's an episode.
Sure.
And then I don't know how much more we got left to go in this room, but I'm willing to bet it's not going to be just 2 more minutes.
Yeah, probably not 2 more minutes.
Okay, so we'll finish up this room in the next episode.
Cool. And then we'll go to the next escape room after that.
Yes. Alright, so let's go ahead and do our shout-outs.
Cool.
I'll go first then.
Alright.
Recently, earlier today, just a couple of hours ago, Kevandre sent me a person on Twitter, specifically her profile pic. And like an additional one, I think. And it's a content creator who just does stuff. And she dressed up as Lola Bunny. And hot diggity damn. just yes, 2 thumbs, way up. Mass approval. And so yeah, I just wanted to give her a shout out. It's Mizzimie, I think.
Or Mizzimie, or something.
Yeah.
Or something.
Mizzimie. We'll post a link thingy somewhere so that way you see it.
Yes.
Yeah. Specifically because the Lola Bunny cosplay, I haven't had time to go through the content and watch them and all that stuff. So if they turn out to be like some weird, horrible person, I take no responsibility for that. I just like the way they look.
Yeah, I just saw the Lola Bunny thing and sent it to him.
Right.
I think she's a Twitch streamer.
I think that's right. I think that's what it said. Like Twitch streamer, content creator, and she's associated with something, company
some league of, I don't know what it was, AX or something.
Yeah. We're not in the know on that stuff.
Yeah, I'm not a magician.
Yeah, we're not the hip kids. Anyways, what you got?
So I'm going to do a shout out to some Cooking Mama drama.
Okay. Wait.
Have you heard anything about this?
No.
So recently, a Cooking Mama game came out, and just last year, I believe during our E3 predictions, I said, I think we're going to see a Cooking Mama game, because we haven't seen one of those in a while.
Totally
fair.
And
then they announced it, and then it kind of went under the radar for a while, and then very recently, it was scheduled to come out. And some physical copies went out the door.
Oh, snap.
And so some people have them. We follow some of them on Twitter, the Switch Core, that I follow a lot of people who just collect Switch games.
Was it like some of the demo copies that they sent out to people?
So I don't think so. I think that they just ordered them online as a pre-order, and they did ship out. And the digital one went up and then went down. So what's happened with this Cooking Mama drama? And it's a developing story, so by the time this goes up, I'm sure all of this is going to be different. But yesterday, the story was that there was some weird coding in the game that let the developer of the story, or the developer of the game, utilize any Switch that is playing the game as a Bitcoin mining device.
Oh shit!
And it would send that information back to the developer in a quote unquote some house in Connecticut. And it would overheat Switches and PS4s or something. The PS4 version of the game was always online. You couldn't play it otherwise.
Wow.
That was the story yesterday. And people were not refuting it yesterday. This morning, somebody who's like, look, man, I'm a computer science person. I know a lot more about this than you guys do. He looks at it and he's just like, okay, I think that they weren't doing any kind of mining with this. I think that they just tried to implement something that worked like that, and then tried to take it out at the last minute. And they did a horrible job of taking that out at the last minute, so it's still overheating the shit out of your consoles. But it's not anything currently nefarious, and it's probably fine aside from, maybe just don't play it right now. All the same, why would anything like that at all be in the game at all? There was a lot more stuff. It's just like, yeah, they didn't promote this game at all. Like it was shown off last year. Maybe you saw one thing since then. Nobody's taking credit for it. And then eventually, you know, the developers of the game today said, hey, there's nothing like that going on with this. We still just got some bugs that we need to fix before we're going to put it back on the eShop, because it went up there and then it was taken down specifically.
Interesting.
So it's a developing story. It's very interesting. All for a Cooking Mama game.
Like, I could see if they had something, not like automatically sending stuff, but if you could, hey, I'm just going to take this home to beta test it, and then you're just testing it there, and you can send your datas automatically through that, and it had something built in, because the Switch might not have that automatically, to send it up and be like, hey, here you go, here's my testing data, here's where it all crashed and all that stuff, and you can add notes or whatever. I could kind of see that being a developer tool inside of a early bit of the game, but not like an active mining, currently grabbing all your data and overheating the shit out of your system.
Right.
So that's pretty interesting.
But the dude who was refuting it this morning, I was looking at it, and I'm just like, look, I believe you that maybe you know what you're talking about, and maybe this is just fine the way that they're doing it, but how you're describing it does not mean anything to me. You're just like, I'm going to try to put this in layman's terms, and he didn't put it in layman's terms at all. I mean, I know, I've been there, I understand that.
Yeah.
But
some things it's really hard to break down.
You're just like, oh yeah, we didn't use this. They used this, which is the same word. I'm like, okay, sure, whatever you say, sir. Anyway, so it's developing. I'm paying attention to it. I think it's very interesting. Nice. So we'll see how this goes.
It's like, we weren't mining your data, we were fracking it. And like, that's even worse.
Exxon, no! Anyway. Alright. See you guys.
Thank you so much, guys.
Bye.